Good evening, Turlock Unified School District community, and welcome to our annual Student and Staff Recognition Program, an event that works to highlight our students, our staff, and our community achievements and contributions. I'm Dana Trevethan, Superintendent of Turlock Unified. Prior to beginning this evening's event, I would like to recognize a few very important individuals who have helped to make this event memorable virtually, in conjunction with my two administrative right hands, Roberta Cheney and Sherry Fraga. Marie Russell, Jordan Serpa, Virginia Barr, and district and site support staff. They have all spent much time and energy on this recognition program. I would like to thank each of them personally for their hard work and efforts. It goes without saying that recognition programs such as this do not happen unless they are encouraged and supported by a team of committed and dedicated individuals, such as Turlock Unified's Board of Trustees. I'd like to personally thank President Lori Carlson, Clerk Anthony Silva, and members Jeffrey Cortines, Mary Jackson, Jose Sanchez, Daniel Benedict, and Kenneth Hallenstein. Their contributions to our TUSD community has been significant, and we appreciate and admire their focus on meeting the needs of students and all within our school district. Thank you. At this time, please stand and join us in the flag salute under the direction of Major Kelly Cross and Commander Montanez, led by the Turlock High School NJROTC cadets.
Ready, salute.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please continue standing and join us in the Star-Spangled Banner under the direction of Johan Parton, led by the Pittman High and Turlock Junior High School choir students.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light was the proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's bright glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave,
Please help me welcome the 21-22 Student Board Representatives, Bella Kern from Pittman High School and Catherine Ogden from Turlock High. This is what Principal Angela Freeman says about Bella Kern. Bella Kern has been an integral member of the Pride for the past 4 years. I have known Bella since she was in kindergarten at Medeiros Elementary School, and it has been an honor to watch her grow into a well-respected, kind, intelligent, and all-around role model human being. Bella is the model of success at Pittman High School. She believes and lives by our school model: never settle, never quit, roll pride. Bella is involved in sports, clubs, ASB, drama, and FFA. Bella has been a strong athlete in both cross country and track all 4 years of high school. She engaged in ASB for 3 years, where she has worked with her peers to create activities that involve all students on campus. Over the 4 years at Pittman High School, she has taken a full academic course load of honors and advanced placement courses. Even with these rigorous courses, Bella has managed to be involved in FFA as a reporter on the officer team, competed in parliamentary procedure and went to state, is an actress in many of our school plays, and volunteers her time outside of school to benefit the community. She volunteers at the Turlock Gospel Mission to feed the homeless, has packed meals and Christmas presents at Turlock Food Company, gives her time with Love Turlock and her church. Bella has earned her FFA Greenhand chapter and state degrees. It amazes me that Bella is involved in so many avenues at school, but it amazes me even more that she participates in all of this and maintains a weighted GPA of 4.278. Miss Kern is off to do great things in her future. She will most likely commit to Sacramento State, where she will major in political science and pre-law. I am so proud of her accomplishments and know she will be a successful adult and continue to make a difference in people's lives. Kate Ogden. These are words shared by Principal Mr. Ontiveros. Kate Ogden is an exceptional young lady who is goal-oriented, hardworking, thoughtful, and open to learning. Over her tenure at Turlock High, Kate has a total GPA of 4.37 and has clearly challenged herself academically by taking many honors and AP courses, including in several semesters, taking as many as 7 courses at a time. Kate shared she truly enjoyed learning about the people of Turkey and their migration, culture, and religion in her AP Human Geography class. Kate also excelled in her participation on the mock trial team and in speech and debate teams while being captain of both. Kate's student leadership skills does not end with ASB, as she is also a member of Link Crew, Key Club, and Interclub Council. She has also been a part of many community events through Key Clubs, such as Christmas shopping with selected students being gifted by the Kiwanis Club. Kate evidently manages her time well, as she also has maintained part-time work as a lifeguard and currently is working part-time at Yogurt Mill. Somehow Kate makes time for herself and volunteers at her local church, and she is a certified deep water diver. Talk about literally getting away into the deep blue. Kate has proven to be everything that we at TUSD hold in high regard, and we are lucky to have her represent us in the larger world as she takes her next steps by attending a 4-year university of her choice between University of Southern California and Arizona State University. She will pursue a degree in economics prior to attending law school. Kate has been highly dedicated in her role as a student board representative and has done a fabulous job. Kate, we wish you good fortune in your future, and thank you for your outstanding service to the TUSD School Board and Turlock High School ASB. Congratulations.
Good evening. I am Alice Solis, Director of English Learners, Assessment and Special Programs. I am honored this evening to present TUSD's 2021-22 Smarter Balance Summative Assessments Maximum Score recipients. Smarter Balance Summative Assessments Maximum Score is the highest obtainable maximum scale score by grade and content area. Tyler Alexander, Jay Banuelos, Kai Bennett, Peter Boy, Daniel Collis, Jasmine Cisneros, Harrison Garcia, Jasa Garcia, Hallie Hackinson, Kate King, Gisela Lopez, Kylie Marsh, Brody Newton, Ryan Yuck, Tobin Persons, Raquel Rodriguez, Kendall Trumbley, Spencer Walsh,
Good evening. I'm Barney Gordon, Assistant Superintendent of Business Services. We are honored this evening to present Turlock Unified School District's 2021-22 Every Student Succeeding program.
Good evening. I'm Marjorie Betancourt. I'm the Assistant Superintendent of Finance and Accountability. The Every Student Succeeding program honors one student from each of our school sites who has overcome serious challenges, succeeded beyond expectations, or simply won the hearts of the staff. Uriah Ruiz, Brown Elementary School. Uriah Ruiz has been through a lot in his young life. He has experienced personal loss as a young student. At one point, he lost focus on school and struggled to complete assignments. Through his curiosity on campus, he found the Learning Center room. He decided that's the place he wants to be and started visiting often. Uriah has worked hard completing assignments and asking questions when he needs help. He has won the heart of his teachers, and everyone feels included when Uriah is around. Dominic Martins, Kroll Elementary School. Dominic Martins is an intelligent, kind, funny, and hardworking student. He has his own way of connecting with students and staff in the classroom and on the playground. His morning greetings on campus are a delight to all who meet him. Dominic is persistent in completing his classroom assignments with all the tools he needs. He is not only a student succeeding, he is a student impacting, inspiring, and thriving. Ariana Barrera, Cunningham Elementary School. Ariana Barrera's health condition as an infant has required some extra help at school. She works to accomplish her daily assignments and interacts well with her peers. Ariana's success is largely a result of her self-motivation and her incredible grit. She demonstrates to all what it means to have courage, determination, and genuine love for life. Yaqub Tarkil, Dutcher Middle School. Yaqub Tarkil traveled with his family from Afghanistan to the United States at the age of 9 years old. With limited English skills, he has worked diligently to acquire the English language and attain academic success. His work ethic is amazing, and he refuses to give up on any assignment. Yaqub asks many questions for clarification and is determined to get it right. He is an inspiring young man, and his story epitomizes the phrase that he is living the American dream. Christopher Earn, Earl Elementary School. Christopher Earn is dedicated to learning even when he is not feeling well. He works hard to complete all assignments at school or when resting at home. His ability to share his needs and feelings has allowed all those involved to look out for his best interest. Christopher is modeling what it looks like to overcome a challenge and succeed. He is a great student. Michael Paisana, Academy Charter. Michael Paisana has shown that hard work and dedication to his studies have their rewards. His teachers are supportive of his learning plans, and he is progressing each year at Academy Charter. Although he was logged in and ready to learn each morning during the pandemic school closure, Michael has done his best to work while in the classroom supported by a group of dedicated teachers. Lincoln Voss, Julene Elementary School. Lincoln Voss is a little man with a big heart. He has experienced health issues in his 7 years of life, but he is determined to enjoy being a student, playing, and hanging out with his friends. Lincoln's favorite subject is reading. He likes reading because it is fun to learn. Lincoln has a team of teachers and staff who support him during his school day and a group of friends that he makes feel special. Lincoln was also recognized at the Stanislaus County Office of Education Every Student Succeeding virtual program on March 8th.
Sean Rodriguez Campbell, Maderos Elementary School. Sean Rodriguez Campbell is an outgoing, personable, and jovial student. He has wonderful attendance and is eager to learn despite some personal challenges in the last few years. Sean has shown a great deal of maturity and responsibility with his learning this school year. He is doing his best to stay in the lead with his accelerated reader points. Alejandro Torres, Osborne Two-Way Immersion Academy. Alejandro Torres joined the Osborne Two-Way Immersion Academy student body 2 years ago with limited English skills. Through the benefits of the program, his classmates, and dedicated staff, he has increased his learning of English. Alejandro's teacher shared, "He is definitely one of a kind. He works hard every day, strives to better himself, and loves to help others." Aaron Fernandez, Pittman High School. Aaron Fernandez began his high school under the pandemic school closure, which posed a challenge for him. Aaron developed a good rapport with his school case manager and was a good advocate for himself during this time, always asking questions and interacting with his teachers. Aaron consistently uses pride time to obtain the extra instructional help he needs to strive for success. With the skills and strategies he has learned these past 2 years, Aaron deserves recognition for his hard work. Zoe Nawakachi. Zoe Nawakachi is a determined Roseland High School student who has a desire to succeed. She is taking 7 courses at Roseland High School while dually enrolled at Berkeley Community College with 2 courses. She has faced challenges in her young life, yet she keeps a positive attitude and good sense of humor. Zoe is an inspirational student and a role model. Huma Arifi, Turlock High School. Huma Arifi arrived in the United States from the war-torn country of Afghanistan in 2020. An education was hard to obtain, and her loving parents did all they could to assist Huma to receive one. While enrolled at Turlock High School, Huma went from English learner classes to English-only classes within a few months. She received support from her teachers, counselors, and club advisors to assist with her 4 online courses and 6 in-person courses in order to graduate this school year and attend the college of her choice. Hamasa Mashal, Turlock Junior High School. Hamasa Mashal arrived in the United States at the age of 9 with her family. Her education in war-torn Afghanistan was difficult and limited. She began to thrive when she entered 7th grade. Her teachers shared she strives for academic excellence and has a positive demeanor. She sets very high expectations for herself and has a tenacious drive to succeed. Hamasa has not only shown a great deal of grit, but also has defied the odds by overcoming so much in her short-lived life. Fernando Rodriguez Lucatero, Wakefield Elementary School. Fernando has been challenged physically and emotionally with a childhood illness since the age of 2, which has impacted learning in his early years. His 6th grade teachers have worked closely with Fernando to support him emotionally, socially, and academically. It is a privilege to have such a hardworking and positive student on campus who daily demonstrates a can-do attitude. Fernando is a student who is succeeding. Matthew Rodriguez, Walnut Elementary Education Center. Matthew Rodriguez is a caring and kind student that everyone looks up to. The past few years, his entire family has faced many challenges, but Matthew has never let that get in the way of his academics. He is nurturing and extremely helpful with his younger brother. Matthew makes school a top priority and is a great role model to his peers. Matthew carries a positive attitude and puts others before his own needs.
Good evening, and I am honored this evening to present Turlock Unified School District's 2021-22 Superintendent Student Senate participants. Turlock Unified Superintendent Student Senate was developed and implemented 5 years ago to provide an opportunity to collect students' input and hear their voices regarding school culture, equity, and student engagement. This year, feedback collected was specifically geared toward school cultures, inclusion, and equity. Students were selected by their site principal to attend the spring senates. Their feedback and views provided great insight to their educational experiences and how they can help move TUSD forward to be more inclusive and support all students. Please bear with me while I read the names of our participants. I'll do my best to respect the pronunciation of each of their names. From Brown Elementary School, Dominic Rosada, Munat Brar, Siana Hernandez, Sumaj Moore, Ruby Suringo, Kendall Trombley, and finally, Giancarlo Zendejas. From Kroll Elementary, participants were Kendall Etchels, Chloe Galvan, Yaelin Gutierrez, Mehdi Jafari, Suna Jami, and Hannah Salas. From Cunningham Elementary, Rubiana Cabrales, Jocelyn Cretendon, Arlene Gonzalez, Jose Morales, Shinpreet Singh, Manmeet Singh, and finally, Juriah Tompkins. From Dutcher Middle School, Janaea Lambert, Arlie Magana, Sophia Rasmussen, Jamirian Shields, Yakub Tarkil, Michael Toledo, and Noah Torres. From Earl Elementary, Miracle Abernathy, Sydney Aguilar, Eros Bravo, Fallon Garcia, Taylor Grisham, and Esteban Valdivia. From Academy Charter, Destiny Clark, Danny Collin, Adrina Costa, Ethan Haas, Abraham Martinez, Lana Mestarari, Zigalali Nangare. From Juline Elementary, Josiah Garcia, Bella Gonzalez, Abigail Lino, Ambria Polium, Christopher Ream, Mara Saber, and Victor Torres. From Madaris Elementary, Saj Judy, Emily Navarrete Rodriguez, Paige Peasley, Freddie Perez, Yesenia Ramirez, Cash Rossiter, Ekam Wahid, and Adessa Yakub Badeki. From Osborne 2A Immersion Academy, Camila Jimenez, Tristan Killo, Sophia Perez, Janessa Salceda, Iris Soda Covarrubias, Aaron Torres, and Alejandro Torres. From Pittman High School, Jimena Ariano, Reen Dillon, Cohen Knittel, Javon Lambert, Julian Rosales, Kimberly Ruiz Morales, Vega, and Sam Winter. From Roselawn, Angela Diaz, Anthony Guzman, Kate Laura, Zoe in Wakuchi, Jason Rodriguez, Janae Tharp, student participants from Turlock High School, Sophia Birmingham, Harley Bork, Joe Chan, Erica Figaro, Michaela Harris, Ishmeet Cower, Maxwell McFarlane, Mary Jose Meza Valenzuela, Marcus Mode, Juan Pablo, known as Q Nevarez, Daniel Rivera, Juan Pablo Sanchez, and finally, Jordan Williams. Moving on to Turlock Junior High School participants, Richard Esquivel Zapian, Isabella Ford, Isla Huizenga, Celeste Ontiveros, Savina Singh, Van Gogh Tran, and Connick Whitman. Moving to Wakefield student participants, Baldemar Ledesma Sandoval, Julian Meza, Julia Parker Campbell, Jairo Reese, to our final school of Walnut Elementary Educational Center, Arabella Arias, Rex Bratcher, Tara Dale, Michaela DeRose, Caden Pangrazio, Isabel Razuli, and finally, Cameron Stewart.
Good evening. I am Alice Solis, Director of English Learners Assessment and Special Programs. I am honored this evening to present TUSD's 2021-22 State Seal of Biliteracy recipients. The State Seal of Biliteracy is a recognition by the State Superintendent of Public Instruction for graduating high school students who have attained a level of proficiency in speaking, reading, and writing in one or more languages in addition to English. Appearing on the student's transcript is the State Seal of Biliteracy. It's a verification of linguistic proficiencies. This proficiency enhances a student's education and the value in the marketplace. Ezekiel Alvarez, Martin Anaya Tapia, Raven Anderson Nichols, Jimena Arellano, Ashley Arenas, Jay Banuelos, Ruby Carrero Vargas, Anahi Carbajal, Gianna Crawford, Viviana de Real, Diego Delgado, Isabella Dominguez, Mateo Garcia, Ethan Gilbert, Gabriel Gutierrez, Cassandra Hernandez, Ruby Jimenez, Jasmine Carr, Anthony Monzo, Stephanie Martinez Aguilar, Christian Mendoza, Estefan Perez, Jimena Perez, Avery Peterson, Alexa Ramirez, Xavier Rodriguez, Eswaldo Romo, Jasmine Takor, Gabriel Teles Ornelas, Christopher Van Allen, Taylor Van Ness, Satali Vasquez, Alondra Zaragoza, Hair Acevas, Frida Alba, Gracia Alvarez Barajas, Leslie Alvarez Duran, Sheila Arcadia, Alma Arenas, Keisha Ashman, Catherine Azevedo, Simon Bacon, Ohana Buen Rostro, Anna Cancino, Jose Cardenas Palamo, Jasmine Cisneros, Valentino Cisneros, Gracia Diaz, Paulina Diaz, Alexia Dominguez, Anahi Echeverria, Hector Echeverria, Bonnie Espinoza, Sofia Estrada, Jonathan Fino, Angel Galindo, Genesis Garcia, Angelica Garcia Casares, Faith Gascon, Deanna Gomez, Andrea Gonzalez, Osmara Gonzalez, Ariana Gutierrez, Amarani Gutierrez Gonzalez, Jessica Guzman, Julia Hernandez, Emma Jaquay, Esmeralda Jorez, Sejaprit Kaur, Ruby Losa, Will McGee, Jocelyn Mendoza Munoz, Claudia Moran, Eliana Moreno, Janitza Munoz, Isela Murillo, Sarai Navarro, Brian Olmos, Andres Padilla, Ruby Parada, Maria Pelayo, Danny Ramirez, Mary Jane Ramirez, Alondra Rodriguez, Emmanuel Rodriguez Armendez, Sylvia Lucia Romero Aguilar, Savannah Ruom Mayor, Daisy Salazar, Emily Salazar, Gabriela Sanchez, Chanel Severia, Fatima Solario Leon, Alexa Taveres, Bernardino Torres Serra, Adrian Trujillo, Richard Zerate.
Good evening. I'm Lori Carlson, President of the Turlock Unified School District Board of Trustees, and it's my honor to present the Volunteer of the Year Award tonight to Jessica's House. Jessica's House and the efforts of their outstanding staff and volunteers truly rise to the top to provide grief support to countless children, teens, young adults, and their families. They are one of the many nonprofit organizations supporting the Turlock Unified School District community. Jessica's House began its mission in 2012 by helping one child. Under the umbrella of Emmanuel Medical Center, Erin Nelson and a small group of parents who could not find local resources to help children who were grieving due to the death of a sibling or family member launched the Grief Support Program, which has brought hope and healing to thousands. Jessica's House provides school-based grief support groups for students in TUSD. Their volunteers and trained facilitators support children from all walks of life as they navigate grief and express feelings and emotions through therapeutic art activities and peer support. Through the collaborative efforts of Erin Nelson, Nancy Daly, Melissa Allum, Brad Quillen, and the entire Jessica's House team, students can express their feelings of grief with trained facilitators and volunteers who care deeply about the children and families of Turlock. Jessica's House mission is to provide support in a safe place for children, teens, young adults, and their families grieving a death because no one should grieve alone. Jessica's House meets the needs of children who are grieving in a variety of circumstances, including those who have lost parents, grandparents, and siblings to illness or unexpected deaths. During crisis situations, TUSD administrators have called Erin and her colleagues to support students and staff following accidents and other tragedies. Every time they have received a call, the Jessica's House response has been immediate and comprehensive, assuring the school administration and staff that the needs of the school community will be addressed with kindness and empathy. This resource is a true treasure to TUSD and appreciated by all. Jessica's House serves over 600 children, teens, young adults, and adult caregivers throughout Stanislaus and Merced counties, with this number expected to grow in the future. Jessica's House outgrew its leased facility on Main Street in Turlock and moved into their newly constructed permanent home on Christopherson Road in Turlock in summer of 2021. TUSD is privileged to be in partnership with the staff at Jessica's House and honored this evening to recognize Jessica's House, namely Erin Nelson, Nancy Daly, Melissa Allum, and Brad Quillen, as the 2022 TUSD Volunteers of the Year. Congratulations. Good evening. I'm Lori Carlson. I'm president of the Turlock Unified School District Board of Trustees. It's my honor tonight to present the Golden Bell Award to the TUSD Farm. The TUSD Farm was established in 2012 by a collaborative team of Turlock educators and community members who recognized the need for students to have access to agricultural education with specific goals to support the vision, which included providing STEM-based experiences for all students, preschool through grade 12, and adult transitions, ensuring equity and inclusion, incorporating Common Core and next generation science standards instruction, implementing farm-to-school procurement, and increasing community involvement. The TUSD Farm has provided unique and positive academic STEM-based opportunities for TUSD since its inception by supporting engaging learning experiences for elementary students through the first grade guaranteed and viable study trip, weekly farm-based video lessons, and site partnerships with school gardens. For students at the secondary level, enrichment is provided through horticulture and culinary experiences, as well as agriculture industry preparation in crop production, animal husbandry, and livestock management. Partnership with district departments and community programs have increased access to learning as well through farm-to-school collaboration with child nutrition, the annual Harvest Festival, school gardens, and university-coordinated scientific inquiry. With agriculture as the heartbeat and economic base of the Valley, TUSD was honored to be recognized by the California School Board Associations with the 2022 Golden Bell Award, and thanks Farm Coordinator Hallie Bream and CTE Director Tammy Truax for their leadership to provide outstanding agriculturally based learning opportunities to students across the district.
Good evening. I'm Heidi Lawler, Assistant Superintendent of Educational Services for TUSD. We're honored this evening to present TUSD's 2021-22 Character Recognition for Students and Staff. Students and staff members receiving the award for character recognition consistently demonstrate those qualities of character that we most value in TUSD, including resiliency, empathy, and kindness. Starting with our students, Luca Rhodes from Brown Elementary School. Luca is well respected by students and staff and shows that same respect to others. He's an amazing 6th grade student and has a positive attitude toward learning. He always goes above and beyond what is asked of him and is a great friend to all. Luca has taken on a leadership role this year by being a member of student council and takes on this responsibility with great pride. His teacher adds that Luca always does the right thing, even when nobody is watching, and that she can always count on him. Luca's kindness is very inspiring to all at Brown School. From Kroll Elementary School, Salem Nasher. Salem is a kind and hardworking student who's eager to discover and investigate new concepts and ideas. He demonstrates determination and grit by persevering to complete challenging lessons and assignments and asks questions throughout the day that show he is using his critical thinking skills. Salem approaches assigned tasks with a growth mindset and positive attitude, which help him build his knowledge and make new connections. He picks up trash without being asked and happily offers to help classmates or staff who need assistance. It's very clear that Salem cares deeply about his education and becoming the best overall person he can be. Kroll can't wait to see what great things the future holds for Salem. Nestor Rojas Ruiz, Cunningham Elementary School. Nestor Rojas Ruiz is an outstanding 6th grade student at Cunningham School. Since coming to Cunningham in 4th grade, Nestor has continually stood out as a model student, one who is passionate about learning, as well as spreading positivity and respect to make the school community an even better place to be. When faced with obstacles, Nestor demonstrates resiliency to conquer them. He is often identified as a friend to others because of his natural empathy and kindness. Nestor seeks to support others in need by including them and making them feel like they are part of the Cunningham team. Nestor is truly deserving of this special recognition. From Dutcher Middle School, Prabjot Kaur. Prabjot was a unanimous selection for this year's Character Recognition Award. In addition to maintaining a 3.96 grade point average, Prabjot consistently models good character on a daily basis. She regularly greets staff with a smile and a compliment. Her energy and positivity are infectious, and her ability to make others feel welcomed and wanted makes her a pleasure to be around. Prabjot is a highly intellectual, responsible, and charismatic individual. She works diligently, collaborates joyfully, and questions thoughtfully. She is a joy to teach and pleasant to be around. Along with being a great academic student, Prabjot also works well with others by including them in the conversation and maintaining a positive class experience. The Dutcher Middle School staff is extremely proud of Prabjot. Abdul Rahman Abood Al-Krad, Earl Elementary School. Abood is an exemplary student at Dennis Earl. He has a kind and caring personality. Whenever someone needs help, he is always willing to lend a hand. Abood is bilingual and helps interpret whenever needed. He is a hardworking, determined, and responsible student who always completes his assignments on time. In addition, he arrives early every day and helps in the classroom. Because of his work ethic, he is proficient in math and language arts. Abood also is very athletic and enjoys playing soccer. Lastly, Abood's respectful and positive attitude is contagious, so his peers enjoy being around him. All in all, Abood exemplifies all the positive character traits that make a successful student. He is a great role model for his Dennis Earl peers. It is a pleasure having Abdul Rahman as an Earl Elementary School Explorer. From E-Academy Charter at Crane School, Mackenzie Perdomo. Mackenzie has been a student at E-Academy since she started in the 5th grade in the homeschool program with Mr. Costa. After leaving E-Academy for a short time to attend Turlock Junior High School, Mackenzie returned to complete junior high. Mackenzie has worked incredibly hard and now, as a senior, will graduate this May. Mackenzie has always been a student who is willing to lend a hand, is kind to others, and has shown how polite a student can be. She always gives her absolute best in all she does. E-Academy is proud of Mackenzie and cannot wait to see what she will accomplish after graduation. Congratulations to Mackenzie Perdomo. Violet Longhorn, Juline Elementary School. Violet Longhorn is a 5th grade student at Juline Elementary School, where she has attended since kindergarten. Violet is a hardworking student who leads with kindness and caring in all of her interactions on campus. She has shown particular interest in supporting a new refugee student in her class this year by looking up words in Dari to use in communication. She also supports the student outside the classroom and around campus. Violet engages in a positive and respectful manner with the entire Mustang community, which looks forward to learning of the greatness she will undoubtedly achieve in the future. Congratulations to Violet. Maddie Robeson from Medeiros Elementary School. Maddie Robeson is a 6th grade student at Medeiros Elementary and is a shining star. When Maddie grows up, she would like to be a lawyer or a teacher. Maddie loves playing sports and enjoys reading. She is ambitious, polite, honest, and has a heart of gold. When you see Maddie in class or on campus, she is always smiling. Her teacher, Mrs. Thomas, said that Maddie truly shines inside and out. Each and every day, she strives to be the best person she can be. Not only does she care about her academics, she cares about everyone around her. Maddie continually demonstrates leadership, always including and helping everyone at school. Maddie is truly deserving of this Character Recognition Award. Osborne 2A Immersion Academy, Jose Gaitan. In a school made up of students who show kindness and roar with respect, Jose Gaitan stands out as an exemplar of thoughtfulness. Jose, a 5th grader at Osborne, is, as his current teacher, Senora Enciso, states, a kind spirit who is wise beyond his years. His 4th grade teacher agreed, writing that Jose is a kind student who always shows respect for others. He is always willing to help those around him. Osborne is proud to have Jose Gaitan represent them for TUSD's Character Recognition Award. Alexa Olvera, Pittman High School. Alexa is one of those students who stands out at school. She has a kind heart, strong work ethic, and an eye for seeking out individuals who may need a friend. Her presence is contagious as she truly knows how to communicate, connect with others, and make a difference at Pittman. She's been a strong leader in ASB and has taught underclassmen about traditions, culture, and how to be a member of the Pride. This is her senior year, and PHS will greatly miss having Alexa on campus. However, whatever she decides her life path will be, she will give it her all and make the world a better place because of it. It has been an honor to have Alexa as a member of the Pride. Zoe Nwakuchi, Roselawn High School. Zoe is an outstanding student and an amazing human being. She represents Roselawn well. On more than one occasion, Zoe has suggested ways to improve the school community. For example, she advocated to increase the number of student activities to build a stronger school spirit at Roselawn. Zoe is focused and disciplined on following through with her objectives. Academically, she has a 4.0 grade point average, while at the same time, she is taking college classes at Berkeley Community College. Her goal is to attend a University of California campus and major in psychology. Roselawn is confident she will meet and surpass her objectives. Congratulations to Zoe. Austin Shantz, Turlock High School. Senior Austin Shantz has been a model student at Turlock High School since his freshman year. He has impressed everyone around him with his maturity, responsibility, and calm demeanor. He continually interacts with adults and peers with respect, kindness, and humor. He has an admirable work ethic, both academically and at his place of employment. Austin exemplifies integrity in all areas of his life and is trustworthy and honest. Due to his exemplary character, he was recommended by one of his teachers for the Turlock Police Department Cadet Explorer program. He is currently a teacher's aide in a classroom and demonstrates exceptional leadership and models positive behavior. Austin Shantz truly deserves to be commended for his great character and personal responsibility during his time at THS. Turlock Junior High School, Amrita Gill. Amrita Gill is an 8th grade student who exemplifies great character. Staff members best describe Amrita as honest, respectful, responsible, caring, and kind. Amrita has been an active Peace Ambassador member for the last 2 years. She has assisted with school-wide lunchtime activities and has also helped spread positivity by participating in activities that promote kindness and inclusion. Amrita also is part of the Tiger Vision Live camera crew for the TVL broadcast for morning announcements. In conjunction with her participation in extracurricular activities, Amrita excels academically by maintaining a 4.0 grade point average. TJHS is proud to call Amrita a Tiger. Congratulations. From Wakefield Elementary School, Jaleesa Garcia. Jaleesa Garcia is a student whose energetic outlook shines bright for others to see. A hardworking student, Jaleesa continues to push herself during her academics throughout the school year, striving to do her best as well as to support other students who are struggling. She is often one of the first to notice when a friend is sad and has the quick thinking to engage them in various forms of interaction that will help them improve their mood and be involved in her group of friends. Always showing great respect for both students and staff, Jaleesa is quick to offer help and encouragement. In the classroom, she shows great confidence by asking many questions for clarification, as well as embolden other students to do the same. Wakefield is pleased to honor Jaleesa Garcia. Logan Olivero, Walnut Elementary Education Center. Logan is a 6th grade student at Walnut Elementary who embodies so many wonderful character traits. It is very apparent that Logan values his learning and wants to be successful, as his level of responsibility and drive in the classroom continue to push him beyond his comfort zone and into situations that help him learn and grow. Outside of academics, Logan is a kind and caring friend. He gets along with his peers, works hard to include others, and is one of the first to offer solutions when conflicts do arise. He is always helpful in the classroom and can be relied upon to assist others in any way. Students that look up to and admire Logan as a role model of kindness, inclusion, resiliency, and positivity. Walnut is extremely proud of Logan Oliveira. Hugo Rene Garcia Olivares, Turlock Adult School. Hugo Garcia Olivares completed training and worked as a nurse's assistant in his native Guatemala. In the fall of 2021, at the age of 22, he immigrated to the United States and quickly got a job at a local factory. Hugo dreams of working in healthcare in the United States. To achieve that dream, he knew he would need to improve his English skills. So he enrolled in the Turlock Adult School ESL program. Hugo arrives early to class, engages with language lessons, asks questions, and helps other students. In addition, he studies at home and tries out his latest self-taught vocabulary and phrases in class. Hugo plans to enroll in our CNA program in the fall of 2022 in order to find healthcare employment. Darren Smith, on track. Darren Smith is a 19-year-old student who participates in the Adult Transition Program. He graduated from Pittman High School last year and is thriving in his new adult program. Darren has a dynamic learning profile and still manages to complete his goals and classwork to the best of his abilities. The teacher and staff in Darren's class have stated how fortunate they are to work with such a wonderful young man. Darren participates in Voc Ed once a week. He assists with putting items away at the Dollar General store that is close to his classroom. His cheerful spirit, unique personality, and helpful soul are only a small part of why he is deserving of this award. Congratulations to Darren. Staff recognitions. Diana Fairbanks, Brown Elementary School. Diana's peers describe her as a responsible team player who works hard to support all, not just her grade level. She promotes the entire site by showing positivity, flexibility, and shares just how special Brown students are by helping administration with posts on social media platforms. Whether she is teaching her own class or taking on a leadership role, students and staff will always catch Diana smiling and even singing. She is an outstanding staff member, and Brown Elementary School would not be the same without her. Kroll Elementary School, Carmen Sims. Carmen embraces her students right where they are, with all their difficulties and struggles. She strives mightily to make her classroom the happiest place they know. During the pandemic, Mrs. Sims invested in the school garden. Multiple times a week, her kindergartners can be seen going to the garden to check on their carrots, kale, and broccoli. She doesn't just teach kids, she gives them joy in learning, excitement in doing, and hope to rise out of their current reality. In short, she changes their lives. Carmen makes her students feel competent, confident, and loved. From Cunningham Elementary School, Iris Aldama. Iris Aldama works as the school counselor at Cunningham School. Since joining the Cunningham School family this year, Ms. Aldama has worked to increase student engagement and supports with a caring and positive attitude. Iris greets students in the morning, spends time with them at lunch, and helps at dismissal. Her empathetic demeanor helps welcome students who are going through a challenging time. Whether she's in a classroom giving a toolbox presentation or leading an activity during lunch bunch, Iris demonstrates strong and authentic character. Her genuine kindness can be felt in every interaction one has with her. Thank you, Ms. Aldama, for helping to make Cunningham a special place to learn and grow. Mindy Durr, Dutcher Middle School. Fred Rogers once said, "Look for the helpers. You will always find people who are helping." Mindy Durr is the epitome of the helper. Day in and day out, Mindy continuously serves the student population of Dutcher, giving her time, energy, and effort. From advocating for her resource students in and out of the classroom to standing up for those students who she feels deserve a fair and equitable education, Mindy doesn't see my students, but our students. Her relentless faith in students' academics, as well as social emotional well-being, make her classroom feel safe and welcoming. Mindy partners with teachers and students in order to make sure that the school is a safe, positive, and successful environment. She aids in their success, but allows them to figure out the how. Congratulations to Mindy Durr. Earl Elementary School, Laura Wenstrand. Laura Wenstrand is a kind teacher who exemplifies all the TUSD character traits and more. She is a lifelong learner and very humble with the knowledge she has acquired over the years, especially in the area of social emotional wellness. Her kind and empathetic nature allow her to relate so well to students and colleagues. The calm and confident classroom demeanor she displays allows her students to grow in all areas. Laura can be counted on to be an active member of several committees and has her eye always on improving student outcomes to prepare them for the future. Over the course of the last 2 years, she has remained resilient in her efforts during several different learning models. Laura is dependable, responsible, and very deserving of this recognition. Jerry Ogden, E-Academy Charter at Crane School. Jerry has the biggest heart of any staff member at E-Academy. Jerry has been the one to open up her door when the weather is warm, cold, or just allow students to come in and relax before their first bell, which is indicative of her personality, allowing students to feel at ease in her classroom. Jerry is the first to volunteer her time, energy, expertise, or suggestions to make a project better for students. Jerry is kind, compassionate, thoughtful, and will do anything for a child or a family. Jerry's commitment to E-Academy is second to none by making sure she supports all students, especially when one needs a little TLC. Congratulations, Jerry, for E-Academy's Character Award recognition. Alejandra Ramirez Juarez, Julene Elementary School. Alejandra Ramirez Juarez is Julene Elementary School's counselor, and she has been a welcome addition to the Julene staff this year. She focuses her daily work upon supporting the students and staff in character development and coping skills. She works to support students to the best of her ability, frequently making homeschool connections in order to ensure students experience success. Alejandra is a true team player and has even eagerly created new and exciting opportunities on campus for students to develop their social emotional coping skills. Alejandra sets an example for her students and staff to follow. Julene feels fortunate to have such a committed staff member. Congratulations, Alejandra. Medeiros Elementary School, Tiffany Tovar. Tiffany Tovar is an exceptional school counselor and is an asset to the Medeiros school community. Tiffany has been a school counselor for 3 years. This is her first year at Medeiros, and she is making a difference in the lives of students. She goes above and beyond every day. Tiffany is so kind when she works with students, using her listening skills and empathy in order to build relationships. Tiffany plays an integral part in helping students with their mental health. She works with students individually and collectively to create a positive school climate. Tiffany's heart and soul are filled with concern for others, and she is always there to give a helping hand. Tiffany is 100% here for students, and staff could not be happier to have her at Medeiros. Osborne Two-Way Immersion Academy, Lucia Hinojosa. Lucia Hinojosa, a paraprofessional and campus supervisor at Osborne Two-Way Immersion Academy, is a walking ray of sunshine. As a campus supervisor, she is always willing to fill in for others when they are out and help out in various ways. Lucy has made her personal connections with many students, and they seek her out for her warm affirmations. As an ELD paraprofessional, Lucy works with English learners and is unfailingly supportive of their efforts to advance their proficiency in English. Lucy's cheerful demeanor and empathetic outlook are an asset to the school community. Thanks to Lucia for all she does for Osborne students. Pittman High School, Rosa Aguilar. Rosa has worked so hard this year being a team player with students in special education, credit recovery, state testing, and supporting the office staff with all needs. She takes precise care in her work and is more than happy to assist families, especially in working with Pittman High School Spanish-speaking families. Mrs. Aguilar's work ethic, attention to detail, and desire to please all whom she interacts with make her a perfect candidate to be recognized for outstanding character. She is a strong member of the Pride, and PHS is fortunate to have her as a colleague. From Roselawn High School, Yadira Valencia. Yadira is a relatively new member of the Roselawn community, yet she has made a positive impact on the school. She is respectful, open-minded, and is always willing to go beyond the call of duty to ensure a welcoming atmosphere in the office. There isn't a task that is too big or impossible for Yadira to solve. She is a problem solver and leads by example in having initiative and resiliency. Thank you to Yadira for all she does for the Roselawn community. Kelly Cross, Turlock High School. Major Kelly Cross teaches the Navy Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps and GROTC program at Turlock High School. Major transformed the program due to his leadership skills and ability to connect with students. He developed a program with an average of 60 cadets into one with an average of 140 cadets. Countless of his students have traveled across the U.S. to compete in state and national competitions such as marksmanship, and his students have received full ride scholarships to colleges such as UC Berkeley as a result of Major's efforts. Major is a former Marine who exemplifies hard work and great character. Congratulations on this well-deserved recognition. Diana Aldama, Turlock Junior High School. Diana Aldama is a school counselor at TJHS. She is known for her responsible, caring, compassionate, and empathetic approach. Diana is very professional and is a strong advocate for students. She establishes great rapport with all stakeholders and is a team player. Diana is a co-advisor for the Peace Ambassadors Club and helps promote kindness and inclusion. She's on the Sunshine Committee and a member of PBIS Tiger Pride Committee. Diana is a great addition to TJHS. She makes a positive impact daily, and the team is proud to recognize her as the Staff Character Counts recipient. Congratulations to Diana. Monica Ramirez, Wakefield Elementary School. Positive, outgoing, caring, and gentle are just a few words most used to describe Wakefield teacher Monica Ramirez. Monica has the amazing ability to put a smile on your face when she walks into a room. She radiates optimism whenever you have an interaction with her about anything at all. Monica has a charismatic energy that is felt by students and peers. She truly cares and is genuinely connected to her students, families, and to her school community. Monica has a do-what-it-takes attitude and will help any colleague in need. She takes great care of her students, and they love her for it. Wakefield School is honored to recognize Monica Ramirez as Character Recipient of the Year. From Walnut Elementary Education Center, Christina Hemming. Christina exemplifies positive character traits daily with her stellar work ethic and ability to maintain positive relationships throughout the school community. As a campus supervisor, Christina interacts with numerous students, parents, and staff during the day, and through each interaction displays positive character traits. This school year, Christina has provided support to the staff, including administration, during various challenging situations, and throughout them maintained her professionalism. She is a critical thinker and will help find solutions to issues. She can often foresee a potential problem and will help ensure it is addressed. She is reliable and can be counted on. Anyone who works with Christina will agree that she will always do the right thing and ensure she meets or exceeds all expectations. Most importantly, she ensures the campus is a safe space for students and staff. Thank you to Christina for help making Walnut a special place to learn and grow. Jane Clough, Turlock Adult School. Jane is an outstanding teacher nominated for her caring demeanor. She does an excellent job of connecting with students and making her lessons relevant to them. Her lessons allow students to practice English skills that apply to their daily lives. Jane also helps other teachers with lesson planning and has been instrumental in Turlock Adult School's move to digital instruction. Without a doubt, Jane displays a caring attitude to all she serves. Turlock Adult School is pleased to honor Jane and recognize her exceptional character. Haley Baldwin, Special Education. Haley is a valued member of the Cunningham School and the Autism Preschool Assessment Team Special Education family. Haley can be found around campus, all with a smile on her face, providing support to students. She has a pleasant and professional demeanor at all times, even during stressful or highly charged situations. Her go-with-the-flow attitude and can-do approach make her one of the most admired members of the staff. Haley's connections with students, staff, and parents are positive and genuine. During IEPs, Haley always attempts to connect with the team members and families by speaking in kind words and being supportive to everyone. Haley is humble, kind, and passionate about helping students with their speech and language needs. Congratulations to Haley.
Good evening. I'm Dave Laddig, Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources for Turlock Unified School District. This evening it's my honor to present Turlock Unified School District's 2021-2022 Employees Making a Difference Award recipients. The Employees Making a Difference program annually recognizes the efforts of many of our outstanding classified employees, often working behind the scenes, yet critical to the education of our students. These individuals assist in helping our schools run smoothly while promoting learning, providing support, and oftentimes lending the helping hand or an ear to listen at just the right time. I would also like to recognize and congratulate Ann Bowers, Turlock Junior High School, and Humberto Rodriguez, Pittman High, for being selected to move ahead to the state level. First off, Guillermo Benitez. Guillermo demonstrates high levels of skill, dedication, and a firm knowledge of his position. He is student-centered and willing to go out of his way to meet the needs of every student on the Roselawn campus. His work ethic is commendable, and he always leads by example. Guillermo has a calming aura and is able to deal with any difficult student or de-escalate any situation that comes his way. Guillermo has a knack for providing resources that may help a student change a behavior to a positive outcome. He prides himself on making strong connections with our students while providing an excellent role model. Guillermo encourages students to do well and succeed. During his spare time, Guillermo volunteers at his local church, once running the youth group. Guillermo's strong passion for helping the students at Roselawn is a welcomed and treasured gift. Ann Bowers. Ann is our unsung hero at Turlock Junior High. As our LVN, Ann is phenomenal in making sure all our students' health and medical needs are being met. Most importantly, parents and students trust her to keep them not only medically safe, but she also provides emotional health. Outside her profession, Ann is very involved in the community, having volunteered for the City of Turlock Special Needs pop-up, Meals on Wheels, during the pandemic, delivering food to the elderly, and has taken part in many health and wellness clinics. TJHS is incredibly grateful for Ann's compassion, knowledge, and exceptional dedication she has demonstrated to our students, campus, and the community. Sherry Brown. Sherry is a true team player who ensures students and staff feel welcomed and are greeted in a warm and friendly manner. Her professionalism never diminishes, and her collaboration with her fellow kitchen staff members to provide the very best service to our school community is invaluable. Sherry takes great pride in completing her daily tasks, ensuring students are receiving a healthy and inviting meal. She always provides valuable input with different approaches to everything from productivity to efficiency within the school nutrition setting. Sherry strives to maintain an open line of communication with the school and community and is not afraid to take the lead. Her dedication goes beyond our students and staff, as she is known for reaching out to our families to help support their needs as well. We are so grateful to have Sherry as part of the Wakefield family. Celine Del Real. Celine demonstrates an excellent work performance daily. Her ability to simultaneously provide phenomenal clerical skills while assisting our staff and parents is invaluable. Celine's assistance at after-school events has included helping in the distribution of packets to students on distance learning, and was known to porch drop if a pickup was not available. Celine is a role model employee who sets the tone for our office. She provides positive quotes and highlights staff members, making all feel valued. Her positive attitude is contagious, and she celebrates kindness among all. Celine takes charge of any situation without hesitation, while providing the kind of office etiquette required, especially under difficult circumstances. We are incredibly fortunate to have Celine in our office, as she is someone who is not only a great listener, but she makes coming to work fun. Maria Dominguez. Maria has a genuine interest in learning for the benefit of our students and campus. This year brought new challenges as she temporarily assumed another assignment, and she did so with ease. Maria is incredibly motivated and naturally seeks out resources for growth in her position. She displays true professionalism, whether working as a campus supervisor or in our office setting, treating both adults and students with respect, kindness, and positivity. Maria addresses everyone with a "we're all in this together" attitude. She treats everyone as an important part of the Dutcher Middle School team and demonstrates open and clear communication as a means of building these relationships. This year has been another challenging year for all with new protocols. We are grateful to have had Maria's intuitiveness to develop a more efficient system that worked for us. Thank you, Maria, for everything you do for the Dutcher students and staff. Tracy Farlinger. Tracy is to be commended for her ability to build and maintain relationships with our families and the larger school community. She is one of those colleagues who we've relied upon heavily to support us through recent challenging times. Tracy often serves as an ambassador for our magnet program, helping promote an amazing experience for our students. She has a magical ability to inspire a love for reading in our students. It's not uncommon to see students lined up outside the library before and after school, as well as during lunch, trying to swap out books. They are eager to share the progress they are making in reading a book series. Tracy encourages them and helps to fuel their continued desire to read. We appreciate Tracy's passion for supporting our students and families. She is truly an employee making a difference in the lives of our students. Alex Jimenez. Ms. Jimenez is an exemplary health technician who exhibits high levels of skills and knowledge. Alex works to connect families with local agencies and resources, including working with families from outside the area to secure proper immunizations and regular medical providers. During the holidays, Alex has been known to work with several local organizations, including Letters to Santa, to identify students who are in need. It is extremely important to highlight the role Alex has played in our ongoing work during the pandemic and its impact on our students and staff. Her role has changed drastically in the past 20 months, and despite the challenges, she continues to arrive each day with a positive, can-do attitude. Our students, staff, and families are extremely grateful and appreciative of Alex's commitment, leadership, and the work she provides. Georgette Manafi. Over the past 16 years, Georgette has been extremely committed to the students within her program. She is a positive individual who works to support the functional and academic needs of all the students in the classroom. Georgette takes a leadership role within her classroom and is frequently seen supporting her colleagues in their roles while always focusing upon what is in the best interest of each student. Georgette does not shy away from difficult situations and will step up to support a student in any way. She is a very humble individual who takes great pride in a job well done and shies away from recognition. She works hard because that is what's needed to support our students, but never feels her efforts are noteworthy. We at Julene feel differently, and we are honored to recognize Georgette. Sylvia Mendoza. Sylvia is a highly respected member of the Earl campus who arrives each day ready to face the many challenges and opportunities that will undoubtedly come her way. She has the skill and desire to support all community members and has greatly improved communication in our Spanish-speaking community, often a liaison that connects them with other parents to support students. Sylvia has a tool belt of skills and has been very successful using conflict resolution with many students on the playground. She is a good listener and allows students to share their feelings and perspectives, which helps them arrive at a conclusion feeling heard, respected, and supported. All of us appreciate the quality of work Sylvia provides. Thank you, Sylvia. Kathy Moles. Kathy loves working with her students and her kinder team. She thrives in the environment and knows how to patiently work with students who struggle to master skills. She not only cares for her kinder students, but also newcomers who struggle to learn English. Kathy provides the added intervention needed to quickly help close the gaps. She is quick to volunteer for any activities, whether at our site or within the community. Kathy and her family regularly support We Care program, a local men's shelter, and is an active member in her church's children's education. Kathy's kinder students adore her, and we are so lucky to have her as a part of our world. Humberto Rodriguez. Humberto exceeds the expectations of his position, has pride in his work, values the people he serves, and always has a positive attitude. He truly enjoys the work he does, and the care he demonstrates helps to ensure that Pittman students have the best experience possible. He sets the high bar, leads by example, and is a model for success. Humberto uses various leadership strategies to organize small and large events during and after hours. He supports new staff, acclimating them to their duties and the culture of Pittman. Humberto's sense of humor, laughter, and passion does not go unnoticed. We are incredibly proud and grateful to have him on our team. Martha Romo. Martha is always motivated to expand her role and is always the first to offer help. She exemplifies professionalism at all times, with all staff, students, and community members. Martha is not afraid of challenges and is constantly looking for new ways to stretch her knowledge base. Martha's kindness towards anyone she comes in contact with and willingness to lend a helping hand is unwavering. Martha is the type of employee who could be identified in every month of our character traits. Her kind and giving nature is irreplaceable. She is not only a beacon in the special education department, but to the district as well. Lara Salazar. Laura has been a great asset to Turlock High School since her first day in 2015. She has been willing to take on and excel at any task given to her and has proven to be a great leader. Laura is never short on volunteers for the various activities she organizes on campus, as she has a good following of students, teachers, and staff who are willing to help her see through the project. All who work with her know she will support them while being the role model of how to get the work completed, while displaying professionalism. Laura is our go-to person on any task that needs to be done correctly and efficiently. Thank you, Laura. Misty Sandoval. Misty exhibits superior work performance. She takes her work seriously, assisting with the instruction of our English learners. Annually, Misty studies and masters the intricacies of the LPAC, assisting with analyzing of results. The Osborne staff regards her as a very reliable, efficient, and creative member of their staff who strives towards and achieves excellence while enjoying the tasks she takes on. Her attention to detail and accuracy is invaluable. Misty is greatly respected and admired by the staff, students, and families of Osborne. Philomena Wade. Philomena is full of energy, funny, always professional, and compassionate. Her work ethic and team player attitude are greatly appreciated at Brown Elementary School and even contagious. She is reflective, responsive, and willing to take on the extra steps to ensure that all students are well cared for at school. Philomena has worked in the medical field for many years, but working with children has always been her passion. She cares for each child as if they were her own with love and compassion. Our staff shared that besides being fun to work with, she has always volunteered for school community events held in the past. Philomena is someone you want on your team and promotes a student-centered environment. What better person to represent our school as an employee making a difference?
Good evening again. I'm Heidi Lawler, Assistant Superintendent of Educational Services. We're honored this evening to present TUSD's 2021-22 Teacher Recognition Awards for Rotary as well as Cradle to Career. Staff members receiving the award for Modesto Rotary and Turlock Rotary Teacher Recognition consistently demonstrate those qualities that inspire all students to reach their highest academic potential and work to maximize their social and emotional development. Consistently support high expectations for learning and responsible behavior at school and within the community. Approach teaching with creativity, enthusiasm, and a true appreciation for the individual differences among all students, and cultivate a lifelong interest in learning. During the 2021-22 school year, teachers being recognized provided exceptional support during the ongoing response to the pandemic, implementing best practices in developing positive relationships and supporting social and emotional well-being, while engaging students in meaningful learning through effective instruction. We would also like to share special congratulations to Johan Parton, Pittman High, and Charlene Seeley, Dutcher Middle School, for being selected as Stanislaus County Teacher of the Year finalists. Rotary Teacher of the Year nominations. Mrs. Lisa Mackenzie Miller, Brown Elementary School, nominated by Principal Wendy Cook. Mrs. Mackenzie Miller has a sincere, jolly laugh. She is a teacher who knows her students, their families, and this acknowledgement continues as they move on through their future grades. During distance learning, Mrs. Mackenzie Miller would visit the families with gift bags full of work or supplies they needed. For many years, her classes integrated their writing into letters sent to the military. Her big heart makes sure everyone is included and feels special. Besides fine-tuning her skills, she keeps social-emotional learning for students and staff a priority on our campus. Mrs. Mackenzie Miller is deserving of this recognition. Mrs. Carmen Sims, Kroll Elementary School, nominated by Interim Principal Stephen Valgos. Mrs. Sims embraces her students right where they are with all their difficulties and struggles. She strives mightily to make her classroom the happiest place they know. During the pandemic, Mrs. Sims invested in the school garden. Multiple times a week, her kindergartners can be seen going to the garden to check on their carrots, kale, and broccoli. She doesn't just teach kids. She gives them joy in learning, excitement in doing, and hope to rise out of their current reality. In short, she changes their lives. She makes them feel competent, confident, and loved. Mrs. Kimberly Cabral Virgo, Cunningham Elementary School, nominated by Principal Janine Arkelian. Mrs. Cabral Virgo is a name that is recognized by almost everyone in TUSD. When it comes to teaching her students, Mrs. Cabral Virgo is relentless. Her dedication to her students and her grade level team is unparalleled. Anytime you walk into Mrs. Cabral Virgo's room, you will see students engaged with their learning. In addition to being dedicated to her students' academic success, she is equally focused on their mental and social emotional well-being. At the foundation of her relentless dedication is a true and authentic love for her students. She knows them well, knows their strengths, and what supports they need to continue growing. Thank you to Mrs. Cabral Virgo for all she does for Cunningham students. Ms. Charlene Seeley, Dutcher Middle School, nominated by Principal Scott Lucas. Ms. Seeley possesses several qualities that single her out as being an exemplary teacher. One of these qualities is her unyielding pursuit to close the achievement gap in all of her classes. Like most middle school math classrooms, Ms. Seeley's classes consist of students with a variety of academic, social, and behavioral challenges. Ms. Seeley has the unique ability to maintain high levels of expectations for her high-achieving students while simultaneously providing the necessary supports for those most in need. She can achieve her desired outcome by quickly building a strong relationship with her students within a caring and safe environment. Charlene's unwavering commitment to the students of Dutcher Middle School make her worthy of recognition as Teacher of the Year, and special congratulations for selection as a Stanislaus County Teacher of the Year finalist. Mrs. Marty Rose, Earl Elementary School, nominated by Principal Paulo Pimentel. Mrs. Rose is very deserving of this recognition. Her empathetic approach has helped so many students feel comfortable and safe in order to reach their fullest potential. She has shown calmness and reassurance to her students, especially over the last 2 years. When entering her room and briefly interacting with her or seeing her interact with her students, you can see that her desire is to help students achieve in all areas. She can be counted on to be an advocate for all of her students, but specifically for those who come from challenging situations. Mrs. Rose is admired by her students and colleagues for her approach to teaching and learning. Mr. Rajvinder Nagra, E-Academy Charter, nominated by Principal Tim Norton. Mr. Nagra is recognized for his outstanding growth as an educator, which is evidenced through his positive and collaborative relationships with students and colleagues. One of Mr. Nagra's strengths is his ability to communicate and connect with students. Mr. Nagra is a quiet and reserved individual. However, he has a great sense of humor. Within the confines of the classroom, he has learned to make the essential connections to his students and families. He is to be commended for working well with his peers, along with his commitment to the E-Academy school community. Mrs. Monica Danbaum, Julene Elementary School, nominated by Principal Jenny Henderson. Mrs. Danbaum is an extremely positive individual who is focused on increased academic growth of students both in and outside of her classroom. When one walks into her classroom, it becomes very apparent that she seeks to make learning visible and comprehensible for her students, as there is realia to go with each lesson. Mrs. Danbaum truly makes learning come alive for her students, and she seeks to instill a lifelong love of learning and curiosity. When her class isn't inside learning, they are frequently found in the school garden. The curiosity Ms. Danbaum builds in students is truly contagious. Mrs. Wendy Thomas, Medeiros Elementary School, nominated by Principal Anna Ellerson. Mrs. Thomas's compassion and dedication to students are like no other. She is a 6th grade teacher who is patient, observant, attentive, and empathetic. She engages her students with humor and creative lessons. Mrs. Thomas not only teaches academics, but she fosters positive self-esteem in her classroom. She will spend before and after school and lunchtime meeting with students who need extra help with academics or need support socially. Mrs. Thomas is committed to helping each of her 6th grade students become better lifelong learners and prepare them for junior high. Mrs. Thomas is very deserving of this award. Senora Susana Mercado, Osborne Two-Way Immersion Academy, nominated by Principal Ed Ewing. Osborne is blessed to have Senora Mercado and her expertise in language acquisition and early childhood education. Parents are promised that their children will excel academically at Osborne as they learn to read, write, listen, and speak English and Spanish. Senora Mercado emphatically delivers on that promise. She builds on students' curiosity to develop knowledge and engage them in problem solving. She is a master of integration, and she always supports language acquisition as she teaches. Her principal, Ed Ewing, believes Senora Mercado isn't aware of how far her positive influence extends due to her great humility. Her example is obvious to all who cross Senora Mercado's path. Mr. Johann Parton, Pittman High School, nominated by Principal Angela Freeman. Mr. Parton exemplifies the qualities and characteristics to make a deep impact on all students he teaches. He is masterful at developing connections with his students where they, in return, strive to show him respect, hard work, dedication, and overall human kindness. Anytime you walk into his classroom, there's learning occurring, students setting goals for improvement, and a lot of fun too. He not only teaches the foundations of music and singing, but teaches the power of human compassion and connectedness. With every lesson, cafe, concert, performance, there is a greater purpose that his students are teaching each other and the audience through their voices and through their courage. Mr. Parton is deserving of this recognition and congratulated for his selection as a Stanislaus County Teacher of the Year finalist. Ms. Margaret Drummond, Roselawn High School, nominated by Principal Felipe Meraz. Ms. Drummond is sensitive to her students' needs and always strives to find ways to best address those needs. She is a team player and is always willing to assist anyone in need. She teaches fashion, life management, and child development. Her fashion class has sewn quilts that will be donated to Project Linus, a nonprofit that provides blankets to seriously ill and traumatized children. The class has also sewn bright, colorful pillowcases that will be donated to either Central Valley Children's Hospital or foster youth. The staff at Roselawn High School is proud and thankful for all Ms. Drummond does to support students. Mr. Oscar Zagazeta, Roselawn High School, nominated by Principal Felipe Meraz. Mr. Zagazeta exemplifies accountability, resiliency, and being open-minded. He holds his students accountable to high academic and social expectations. One of his greatest gifts is that he can communicate with students and challenge them to do their best without making them feel self-conscious or fearful. One of the most important skills that he has taught his students is to take chances, make mistakes, to be reflective, learn from their experiences, and to become better students and better people. This is a skill that his students will need to be successful in life. Thank you to Mr. Zagazeta for his dedication to students. Mr. Gurmel Singh, Turlock Adult School, nominated by Principal Dr. Jesse Seha. Mr. Singh does a great job of connecting with his students. His efforts to help students develop a level of comfort in acquiring English and relate their life experiences within the classroom. These shared experiences help students practice their English during class and contribute during class. Mr. Singh also does a great job of collaborating with his fellow Turlock Adult School teachers and is instrumental in the site's move toward the PLC process. Mr. Singh is also willing to assist with any needs the school may have, even teaching another class when asked. Turlock Adult School thanks Mr. Singh for his hard work and commitment to adult learners. Major Kelly Cross, Turlock High School, nominated by Principal Gabe Ontiveros. Major Kelly Cross took over the Navy Junior Reserve Officers Training Corps, NJROTC, program at Turlock High School in 2012. Since his arrival and his 9 years of tenure, he has built an NJROTC program that is second to none. Due to his leadership, ability to connect with students, and great representation of our U.S. military services, Major transformed the program. The program went from an average of 60 cadets to 140 cadets in 3 years. Countless students have had the opportunity to travel across the United States to compete in state and national competitions in marksmanship. His students have received full-ride scholarships to colleges such as UC Berkeley under the JROTC officer programs. Major Kelly Cross is commended for his exemplary character in working with THS students. Mrs. Susan Dudley, Turlock Junior High School, nominated by Principal Robert Reese. Mrs. Dudley's ability to work with students and establish positive relationships is her biggest strength. Her students learn the importance of exercising daily and practicing healthy habits through modeling. Mrs. Dudley can often be seen running the track along with them. They are encouraged to keep fitness logs and assess their daily progress. Mrs. Dudley believes in hard work and responsibility and is a true believer in Turlock Junior High School's mission of preparing students academically and socially for their future in education and life. Thank you to Mrs. Dudley for her education. Mr. Chris Alonzo, Wakefield Elementary School, nominated by Principal Louisa Power. Mr. Alonzo is a dedicated individual who is a relentless supporter of students, families, and staff. He makes positive, lasting connections every year. His kind, compassionate, and caring nature is definitely clear to his present, past, and incoming students. Mr. Alonzo continues to support students well after they leave his class. He celebrates their success and is often invited to attend their high school graduations. He contributes positively to the school environment and lends a helping hand to any staff member in need. The Wakefield family is fortunate to have Mr. A in their school community. Mrs. Angelica Grishaw, Walnut Elementary School, nominated by Principal Sumit Singh. Mrs. Grishaw is a teacher in the Renaissance Visual and Performing Arts Magnet. She is a passionate and dedicated educator who devotes herself to the entire school community. Mrs. Grishaw is commended for her creation of a classroom environment that is welcoming and caring and allows all students the opportunity to develop necessary academic and life skills. Mrs. Grishaw creates for her students a culturally rich classroom that celebrates diversity and inclusion. She creates experiences for students that allow them to share about the unique traditions and customs of their families while also learning about those of their classmates. Thank you to Mrs. Grishaw for all she does to educate and enrich students. Mrs. Kathleen Phillips, Walnut Elementary Education Center, nominated by Principal Sumit Singh. Mrs. Phillips is a first grade teacher in the Discovery Math and Science magnet at Walnut. Mrs. Phillips is a reflective and passionate educator who ensures that every student walks into a safe and caring learning environment. Mrs. Phillips is known for her cool, calming demeanor, which provided much needed comfort to students in the uncertainty of the past few years. Her willingness to go above and beyond to connect with students and their families is commendable. Mrs. Phillips' unwavering dedication to her students' success is truly appreciated. TUSD is also pleased to recognize Mary Anna Cleto for the Early Literacy Award from the Cradle to Career initiative through the Stanislaus County Office of Education. The Early Literacy Instruction Award honors certificated educators in Stanislaus County who demonstrate outstanding work in teaching reading and literacy skills to students in grades TK through 3. The award recognized educators who use best practices, closely monitor individual student progress, and provide appropriate interventions and build empowered students who love to read. Congratulations to Mary Anna Cleto, who provides outstanding support to students in literacy at the Osborne Two-Way Immersion Academy.
In closing this evening, I would like to personally thank each of you, one, for tuning in, but more importantly, for supporting the students and the adults in Turlock Unified School District this past school year. It hasn't been easy for anyone, but tonight is evidence that people have the fortitude and the desire to overcome obstacles, including a pandemic, and do their absolute best to rise above and demonstrate not only their success, but their ability to conquer some of the most difficult situations that we've ever endured in the history of education and in our community. Thank you again for joining us.